attention, please. This is the agenda of the regular board meeting, President, Board of Trustees, Village of Burnham, Cook County, Illinois. It is February 2023. At this time, I will ask for a clerk to call the roll.
Trustee Cap?
I'm here.
Trustee Hodges?
Here.
Trustee Garcia?
Here.
Trustee Greer?
Here.
Trustee Claybrook?
Here.
Richard is absent.
Will we stand for pledge of allegiance? Could you lead us, Trustee Hodges?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
I had two copies of the check.
Are there any approval or corrections of the minutes of the board meeting that was held on February 14, 2023? Any corrections to the minutes? If there are no corrections to be made, I will ask for a motion to approve the minutes of February 14, 2023.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion for by trustee Cap. We need a second, please.
Second.
Second by trustee Claybrook. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Motion passed. Thank you. For those of you that's your first time coming, after the minutes been approved, we cannot go back and change it, so it's fine. But before we, open the meeting up to the public, if you have anything to address to the board, you can stand up and give us your name and your reason for addressing the board. We'll really entertain you, so please keep your comments to 3 minutes or less, please. And you're making comments, but you're making comments to the board. I'll ask for a motion to open the meeting to the public.
A motion to open the meeting to the public.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Hodges. We need a second, please.
I second.
Second by trustee Greer. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
All right, motion passed. Meeting is now open to the public for public comments. Is there any public comments? There's no public comment? I'll ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
Make a motion to close the meeting to the public.
There's a motion on the floor to close the meeting to the public. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Cap. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
Motion passed. Thank you. Meeting is now closed to the public. We've had, a certain reports of animals, skunks, or possums, or raccoons, or whatever, sightings in people's yards, and some of the residents are pretty intimidated by, particularly women. So if you see that, if you would call it to the office, let us know. We have had, a vendor out, to remove some of them. They have to be taken to a safe location in the wild, and, so we don't wanna, do any harm to them, we should not, so, but we don't wanna, be a threat, to any of the residents, so. Just call into the office, give us your address if you have it.
You know what, I've seen some coyotes running across Burnham Avenue towards like 138th.
That's a great spot.
I mean, coming into the neighborhood?
They're coming from Rand Shells, behind Rand Shells along the railroad tracks, and then they're heading into Burnham.
Yeah, they're coming across from, the wire fence. They're coming over.
Like behind our alley.
Yeah, so
Or maybe
yesterday
they're
I
running
saw,
down the alley, cause I saw them going
They
there.
should be able to get through that fence, though.
oh, there's a lot of holes in the fence. In the, yeah, I actually saw a small one, like a baby coyote yesterday. When I left for work, yeah.
I thought they were coming from the golf course, maybe, and running over by you. Just letting you know.
We're gonna send it to CRRC, to see what they say.
Okay, just let them know it's a state that has concerns. Okay, give me clerk Lewis.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I just have an announcement. Burnham School is having a, virtual, fundraiser. It's called Double Good Popcorn, Burnham School. They started it. There's a website you can go to, support the school. their goal is to sell $1,000 worth of popcorn, I believe. And it'll be going on for another 2 days. So the website to go to the school is www.d1545.org.
Repeat that again.
It's www.d, like in David, 1545.org. So hopefully our residents support our local school, our elementary school, which is Burnham School. That's all I have.
We can only say some of that, thank you. Just the process.
I believe, I don't know, concerns or questions about, our night drop outside our window. It's open, you're able to make the payments 24/7. The night drop mailbox, if you make your payment during the day, the payments aren't received or logged in till the following business day. So if you make a payment, say, on a Monday night, we will not get it till the following business day. If you leave your payment during the day while our window's open, the vault is not open till the following business day. So I just wanted clarification if anybody had any questions regarding that. All our billing, invoices are due on the 15th of each month unless it's a holiday, indicated on the invoice.
So if I come and make a payment on the 15th at the window, when you're open, it's not for the 15th, right? As
Right,
long
it
as
is
I-
posted
Right, as long as I give it to you,
at the window, yes.
or it covers it.
But if you leave it in the night drop, it will be posted the following morning,
Well,
or
that's
the
like,
following business day.
that's like any business, right? When you call any business, if you call after business hours, then it's not until the following day.
Following business day.
Following business day.
Okay, we just wanted to clarify that, and with the $5 late fee, so, the village is not trying to make money, we just want the bills on time. A question was raised at the last meeting concerning an incident that was similar, if we had an incident similar that would be similar to what happened in Ohio, as to what Burnham would do, then we have the proper people in place, so I'm gonna have the fire chief, if he would address that, and that's concerning the train accident that was in Ohio.
Well, there's, a lot of agencies would be involved. We would start with Cook County and IEMA, which is Illinois Emergency Management System. And since it's a train, it would come federal, so FEMA would also get involved too. It would be Burnham officials, Chicago would be on one side, we'd be on the other, and then our Mavis district would also be in with the hazmat to handle something like that. But the state would get involved, and then it'd be a coalition. And even if they had to go outside to Indiana, since that goes into Indiana, they would bring them in also. And that's how that would be handled.
Okay, thank you very much, and we wanted to make sure we had the appropriate answer. We need to, discuss it a little bit, we don't have, the answer to every question that might come up. Someone make a suggestion or something, but we certainly want to try to, get back and be as appealing as possible to the residents. And that's what we're here for, and that's what we're gonna do. All right, thank you. Public education, health, safety, and welfare, trustee Graham.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to approve or not approve on purchasing radar speed signs for the village of Burnham, not to exceed the amount of $11,500.
Okay, now this is a part of a grant that we got through, ComEd, and Wayne, I think this is one that you have been talking about, so, the grant was for like, $7,000, and we have to pay 35, and they gotta pay the other 35. But we would have streets where people are constantly speeding up and down, so we think that this will be a deterrent, and we're trying to, keep our neighborhood as safe as possible, and, someone got a ticket in Calumet City the other day, and they called me and thought it was Burnham. I told them, no, they was on the south side of State Street, that's Calumet City, so, but the north side is Burnham, so, so we just need to slow down, there's too implementation.
Are they similar to the one that we had? Like, remember we had a speed limit sign? Is it similar to that one?
Yes, but this will, because it will record the information and speed and traffic and all that. And even though we won't be using it, but it comes with the equipment, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have a letter from Amy to get to our trustees.
Okay. Okay, this is, to the village clerk, Shabazz, from Steve Howard, concerning the radar speed sign. The village of Burnham has been awarded a grant through ComEd from the Metropolitan Mayor's Caucus. The grant is from the Powering Safe Communities Grant Program and support local municipalities and public safety initiatives. Mayor Polk and the trustees are always finding ways to better serve our citizens and finding ways to keep them safe on a daily basis. The mayor is happy to announce that we were awarded $3,500 for this incentive. With safety being a top priority, these funds will help in the assistance of purchasing radar speed signs to be posted throughout the village, starting with Burnham Avenue, State Street, and Torrance, which are the most traveled roadways in Burnham. These signs will show the speed of travelers, give warning messages on the signs, and also collect data on speed travel on a daily basis. These signs have been shown to decrease the speed of travelers by approximately 25 to 28%. The radar speed signs have the ability of being moved in different locations with ease if needed. There were multiple quotes given for the radar speed signs. Mounting brackets, shipping, and after review, I believe it will be the best interest of the village not to exceed $11,500 for the first phase of adding the radar speed signs to our roadways. We are thankful for this opportunity to be able to offer another layer of protection to our citizens in making the roadway a safe place to travel. Respectfully submitted, Stephen Howard.
Thank you, trustee Grill, so you can proceed that,
Okay, I have a letter from, Matt. I make a motion to approve on the purchasing of the radar speed signs for the village of Burnham, not to exceed the amount of $11,500.
So trustee Greer has made a motion to approve this, project for the speed sign. Can we have a second, please?
Second it.
Second by trustee Harden, the clerk take the roll.
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
The motion passed, thank you, proceed, trustee.
Discussion of and consideration of and taking action to approve or not approve to contract 5-Star Food Safety Solutions. A health inspector was recommended to us.
You know, the daycare center had called here a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and said that they needed, an inspection done, so we do not have one, we have not had one, so sometimes we have to search around to find one, so I called out to the county, President Franklin called me personally, and, said that she would be willing to assist us. She had her department head, the call, and then, his referral came from her office, so we really appreciate that. Go County Board of President, you see.
I make a motion to approve to contract the 5-Star Food Safety Solutions, a health inspector, which was recommended to us.
And a motion on the floor by trustee Graham to approve for the health inspector. Food is said the health inspector, so can we have a
Second.
second?
Second.
Play call the roll.
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia, trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
Motion passed, proceed.
I have a letter from, Chief Nick Lummick to trustee Greer. This is in reference to new radios for the police, February 27, 2023. Trustee Greer, it was with great pleasure to announce that the Burnham Police Department has been granted with 5 new portable radios for a total of $7,125 through the 911 fund. These 5 new portable radios will increase officer safety, enhance communications with our dispatch center, and protection of our citizens at no cost to the village of Burnham. We are thankful for the support of the 911 fund and to the mayor and trustees for their continuing support. Respectfully submitted, Ms. Namakas, Chief of Police.
So you got,
So,
that's the way I make the motion.
No, it's not.
Okay. You just read the last, okay.
yeah, so, you did,
Okay.
you want
Good evening, everybody. I'll take an announcement from the fire department. Mayor Polk, Trustee Greer, Village Clerk Goose Chavez, Treasurer Andre. The Village of Burnham Volunteer Fire Department is pleased to announce that we have been awarded a Staffing Adequate Fire and Emergency Response, also known as SAFER grant, in the total of $126,795. This grant will help with recruitment and retention of firefighters for the Village of Burnham. This grant covers all recruitment, hiring, training gear, and an educational cost for each member hired over the next 3 years, with an option for a 4th. The grant would not be possible if it wasn't for the support received always from the Mayor Polk, Trustee Greer, Village Clerk Chavez, and Trustee Andre, and all of the trustees that support us throughout the years. We can't thank you enough for always finding ways to move our village forward and making our department better. This grant will surely help better serve and protect our citizens in the Village of Burnham. Finally, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the efforts of my safety officer, Dave Seda, in helping me put this grant and the time spent on it. Thank you to Dave Seda, and once again to the mayor, board, trustees, village clerk, and treasurer. We will not let you down.
February was the National Black History Month, served as both a celebration and as a powerful reminder that Black history is Americans' history. Black culture is Americans' culture, and Black stories are essential to the ongoing stories of America. Our faults and struggles, our progress, despite the history of racism and oppression. That is some of the reasons why we celebrate Black history. I would like to announce honoring our grandparents' event on March the 5th is canceled. We need more time for planning. A new date will be announced at a later time. So again, we're canceling our grandparents' event on March the 5th. And we will let you know at a later date. And we look forward to having this event because grandparents are very essential for the families. Changes in SNAP benefits starting in March. For those receiving SNAP, a temporary boost in SNAP benefits was put in place by Congress is ending. The size of the decrease varies depending on the income and size of your family. So the SNAP benefits will be reduced. A thank you to Supervisor Tiffany Hinyard and the Board of Trustees with Thornton Township for the gas giveaway, which was last week. It was lots of fun and cold.
People were very appreciative.
Yes, absolutely. Walmart Supercenter will be closing March the 10th, 2023, and that's the Walmart in Homewood. A Walmart representative was unable to provide a clear qualitative reason for the abrupt closure. The village wrote, but said that the store said that Walmart said that the store did not meet their financial expectations. That is the reason that they're closing. COVID-19 vaccination clinic will be again March the 18th, and as you know, we have them each and every month. It's from 10 to 4, 13925 South Country, and that's on the other side of town. There will be COVID testing and flu shots. IV will be there for your gas, and, gas, electric assistance, water bill assistance, home weatherization assistance. So if you know of anyone that needs these services, please tell them to come out March the 18th, and that will be from 10 to 4 p.m. And there will be $100 Visa gift cards while supplies last.
And the location again is where? It's gonna be.
139.25, senior center. Okay, and I think that is all that I have.
Okay, trustee Griffin, you reported your information, public works together, trustee Claybrook.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Public Works has been doing, general cleaning throughout the village. And also as the snow melts and you can see the ground, we just wanna remind, residents to pick up any trash behind their property in the alleys or, by the garage and so forth. Also, I wanna publicly thank, Superintendent Dwayne and, Public Works employee Jose for doing, as they're making their rounds, they're noticing things in the alleys that, like today, for example, there was a person that bought a building, he's rehabbing it, and, he cut all the shrubs and put in the alley. And it was a lot of, shrubs out there, bushes and things, and, me and Dwayne went over there and talked to the owner, actually, he was at the property, and, he said, he'll take care of it. And, you know, just to let everybody know that we work together, and that's what it takes. That's all I have.
Thank you, trustee Claybrook, for that full report and information, ordinance resolution planning, trustee Garcia.
Good evening.
Discussion on consideration of and taking action to approve or not approve of the new business application by Sister Royal Creations, venue to rent for events. And the location would be 13755 South Brainerd Avenue, Unit B in Burnham.
So, I believe the group is here, so does the board wanna ask questions first? Okay.
Hello, we are Sister Royal Creations. We are a decor company. We specialize in baby showers and parties for children. We're looking to branch out to weddings. The venue that we would like to have here in Burnham would more so suit the smaller, events for 50 or less guests, and then we would still travel to do large events, parties, and weddings outside. So we serve the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana communities. We have been in business since January 2020. I have flyers here if you all want to look at some of our work so you can see some of the things that we do. By profession, I'm also a teacher. It's my 10th year of teaching. I teach for Chicago Public Schools. My sister can introduce herself.
Hi
as well.
everyone, my name is Felicia, and I had a trucking company for 7 years. So the pandemic brought me down a little bit, but now I'm starting my other business, should be up and running. That's gonna be my birthday present by June 11. I'm doing a non-emergency, medical transportation. That's my next business.
So we're very goal oriented. We like to give back to the community. I also have a mentor program called Call Me Queen.org. So we like to kind of come into a smaller area. It's a lot in Chicago. I grew up in the suburbs. I kind of like the close knit and actually being able to work with the public and fire officials, police. I think that'll be a good aspect as well.
Yeah, I have one. So you rent the equipment to have a party too as well?
Yes.
And you also have parties at that location too?
Yes,
You help
so
people
we'll
put
still
parties
do
together?
rentals, we go out, some people like to do it at their home instead, but a lot of our clients have been asking, do you have, a venue available as well to make it easier for us if we can just come and get, all-in-one? We call ourselves a one-stop shop because we do the balloons, we do the table settings, backdrops, custom items, but the only thing we're missing is a venue. And we've been searching for over a year now, and we, asked and prayed that if it would be a right fit that the time would allow. So, we're
I
here.
think part of your proposal said that you would be serving food, so is the place adequately set up to serve food to the public for the sanitation and all of that? I don't believe that there's a kitchen at the facility.
No, we wouldn't be serving food. Usually, baby showers, they just bring something in. It's not something that we're creating. And we also have like in a safety plan that there's no cooking or things like that at the
So most of the
facility.
food would be catered?
Yeah, it'll be catered or from themselves.
What would be your hours of operation?
We have on there 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. So usually with venues, they usually try to do 2 sets of parties. It usually takes us about 2 hours to design the event. So we wanna make sure that we have that time in between the events. So for example, the morning party would be like from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then the evening would be 6 p.m. to 12 p.m. But that's also taking into consideration the setup time, cleanup time, and then they would have to be out and clear of the premises and parking lot spots.
So now, what would you do if you rent the place out to someone and they wanna come in and have a machine bang party and they don't have alcohol and stuff?
Well, we cater a lot to baby showers more so, and children's parties, so that usually isn't an issue. And once we get this establishment up and running, we would like to find a larger one as well so that we could have 2 locations. We've been doing a lot of like retirements, prom, graduations, so that's not really, thing that really requires alcohol. And then we'll put that in our policy as well, that we don't serve alcohol or have a bar.
But if someone brings in alcohol with them, like, how would you handle that, or how do you handle that?
We can put in there, that it'll be a loss of their deposit. So I'm a teacher, so I'm very.
So would you shut it down, like it used to, you were there, right, and you see they're bringing out alcohol, could you shut it down?
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's, they violated our contract.
I love your proposal, I love your story, this is a really great business, I wanna say that, it's amazing. I was reading up on it, I was studying it, really good. Again, like our biggest concern will always be peace for the residents, that's the big thing that we're concerned about, is peace and safety. As I'm sure you guys are in your house too. And so, the only thing that I'm kinda need is the 12 o'clock a.m. around that time, because we have other businesses right there, and it's like, we have pickup, it's like Domino's, the pickup business. And first question is, how do you guys deal with parking over there? Cause like, it's only like about 10 spots on that, how many? Like,
No, that's a huge parking lot. So that was a big thing for us too, because we've set up at venues where you have to do street parking, and it's very hard for our sales decorators lugging things in and out, and for our clients. So it has large parking. We wouldn't even consider it if it didn't. So it has like 10 across here, 10 across here, but it's like 30 on this side and then another 20 on the other side as well.
Because you did say people couldn't park in the back, right?
Right, no parking.
No parking in the back, it's just on the 2 sides.
Lots of parking.
Yeah. And are you familiar with Burnham at all, especially on that side?
Yes, my sister doesn't live too far. She lives in Lansing. And then my friend Tiffany Robertson is the trustee of Robbins. So I'm familiar and usually, around in the area. And that was a big thing too. We liked that it was like on one of the main streets, not too many, homes right there, because we didn't want to interfere with parking, because that's a big thing for me. I don't like people
No, that's a good
taking up the
location,
parking.
because you're isolated, you're not gonna have any complaints from the residents.
And I guess one of the things is like a safety issue, right? So let's say if you had to call, the party gets out of hand, then you have to call emergency services, right? You, you understand that the train there can sit there for hours, right? And you might, that'll be an issue where like, someone had to get out really, quickly or something like that. That's a big issue.
And police have to go all around and come
Right.
tow us down the hundred.
An ambulance or
Will
like
you
that.
all have security?
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's
for
what I'm
the,
gonna tell her, we was gonna have security for all night parties, regardless, all security.
yeah, so that will be an additional fee that they'll cover, to make sure they have security
What do you mean
for
when you say
the
all
party starting after 6
No.
p.m. So, like the early parties for like the children's birthdays, they wouldn't need security, or like a, bridal shower, the prom wouldn't, but any party starting after 6 p.m. would need a security officer, and that'll be added in a contract.
And I just wanna make sure that, like, it's made clear, like, since there's no liquor license, right, that there's gonna be no alcohol,
Correct.
for whatever reason, because, some people think they can just bring their own, right, and even though they're signed, we all know, right, how that goes, is that you have to, if it is approved, to make sure that there's no alcohol on premises, because you don't have the liquor license. And I don't know what's gonna be next door. Is there gonna be a liquor store next door? Right?
You can look for the game as well.
Right, something like that, where they're gonna serve alcohol, that the people at your location are not going over next door, right? And buying alcohol and then bringing it over. So I think that's something that you're gonna, if it does go through, you're gonna have to be really keep an eye out on that.
The contract, we also gonna put no longer in front of the premises or in the, parking. And we also, gonna have cameras throughout the place, in the front and inside as well. And so since it's,
I mean, that's a good idea.
and since it's small, I live like 10 minutes from here. I live in Lansing, right off Burnham. And so I can get there in a minute, so we will be looking at our camera.
As long as the train's not there.
Yeah.
Take that cameras around.
Yeah, Chief,
Yes, yes, sir.
I believe the building is 1,200.
It looks like it's roughly 1,300 square feet.
Okay, so how many occupancy,
I'd have to do an occupancy load on it for an assembly and a party. I couldn't give you a figure offhand. I was just gonna have a question. What are your normal sized parties?
Usually for the baby showers, they do the 50-person package.
50, it sounds right.
Okay.
There's an exit in front, exit in back. I rode over there today. I haven't looked at them buildings. Obviously, I got some inspections coming over there. But yeah, we'll figure all that out. And then I'll give you an occupancy load. That's pretty much what the ordinance calls for.
Okay.
Remember, I applaud everything you're doing. We're all about safety here.
I agree.
Okay.
Trustee Greer?
And we also been very careful about giving parties, having parties for teenagers. So far as 21, 25, 26, we try not to do that. And I know this sounds wrong and I apologize. We also try not to do repasses for kids, for young teenagers that pass, because our safety means a lot as well. And so we've been pretty good in doing well and paying, being careful and cautious about that.
I have a question. At these new parties, we have dancing.
Dancing, some of my
Some do, some don't. It really depends. Like at the children's parties, they play a little music, but it's more so games. At the baby showers, the typical baby shower games. They're really, retirement party, they like to dance and graduation, things like that, but.
Okay, well.
Yeah, so I love the fact you heard that concern, so you know where we all at. I think we're all on the same page with that. All right, and you said it's primarily for baby showers, kids parties, retirements,
Proms,
proms,
Congratulations.
And you guys actually put balloon stuff together personally inside the place for other places.
Yes, do you mind if we pass these?
Yeah, sure, cause you guys actually use it for like storage, for like,
Cause color does a little
do you
bit
guys,
more.
yeah, do you guys actually do this, like, the work instead of storage? Like, you store balloon stuff in there and everything too, like helium?
You can get something public on.
Okay.
And I retired like 6 years ago, we could go back and have a party.
Yeah, so I'm not, my concern, you guys help me out though, concern, I had a concern like the party at night that comes in with the alcohol and the neighbors, we ran that with, ran up, so we ran that before.
So you guys are gonna have a smoke
And
fountain?
so that's all we concerned about, so this is simply for baby showers, kids' parties.
Yeah.
Retirement, no alcohol, that's how I make it come. And so, and after meeting you guys are good people.
They seem to have the right thing. So.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
you guys did.
Thank you.
I just turned 55, so
We're
we
not going
can try
Yeah.
We the bomb. We like you all to come out for the grand
We'll
opening.
review it after.
We'll know when it's coming.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
And we'll review it after a year, right?
Huh?
We'll review it after a year, right? The permit?
Well, we have to do it.
Yeah, so we renew it after we review it, so.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Please, nothing like this.
Okay, so I make a motion to approve, the business application by Sister Royal Creations, a venue to rent for events, and the location will be 13755 South Brainerd Avenue, Unit B in Burnham.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor by trustee Garcia to approve the assistance to Royal Creation. So we have a second, please.
A second.
Second by trustee Hardy. Will the clerk take the roll?
Trustee Cap,
Yes.
trustee Hodges,
Yes.
trustee Garcia,
Yes.
trustee Greer,
Yes.
trustee Claybrook.
Yes.
Motion passed. Now you really belong to us.
You know what, you're gonna have a little bit of trouble with the address, by the way, because it's a Burnham Avenue address, but if you go
It
up
comes
on,
up as Chicago.
yeah, it's Avenue O in Chicago, so you have to make sure you put that on all your literature. That Burnham Avenue is Avenue O in Chicago, otherwise people will be confused. I think,
Or put it as Burnham/Avenue O.
Yeah.
right, that's convenient.
So that they'll know it's the same thing.
The GPS might get it right, but you might wanna be, right, make sure.
Yeah, good
We
point.
want them in the right place.
Right,
I
okay.
know
Do
exactly.
you have anything else, trustee Hardy?
No, I just, the only thing is, for our gas giveaway that was sponsored by Durham Township, I wanna thank everyone that came out, the police, department and the fire department did a great job of getting people through, people started getting in line pretty early, but once they opened up those pumps, they just started shuffling people in, and we were at each pump, one of us, making sure we were getting people in and out, right? As fast as we could, but thanks to them, it was pretty orderly. I was surprised, cause I thought there was gonna be trouble.
How long did it last? How long did the gas last?
You said no about 6, right?
Yeah, a little bit after,
So you didn't run out of gas then, you just ran out of time.
Right over the money.
We were out of one.
It was great.
But
Got a little chilly though.
People were really appreciative, as they were coming up to the pump. I mean, really respectful, really nice. I mean, really thankful for, getting this service.
Are they gonna do it again?
We'll have to see, right?
Now you being productive.
Probably not in Burnham.
Yeah. She's gotta go around
She
and.
has to go to every other.
Yeah, right.
Every
Finance
other
trustee
town.
Cap.
I have, good evening, everyone, and I have nothing to do tonight.
Thank you, trustee Cap. Public utility trustee Richard, not in, we do have some, couple of fire hydrants that need to be repaired and some water locations. One on Mackinac, see 100 Point Bank, we need to replace that, so. Park and Recreation, trustee Hodges.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So last Monday, we did an open jump for the kids, Monday afternoon, because it's President's Day. I was really proud, the guys came out. We had about about 32 guys specifically from Burnham. Of course, we had some other kids from other surrounding towns came by. We had a good Burnham turnout. In fact, they had a tournament after our open gym session. They had a tournament at the park, at Sandwich, and we was able to, our grammar school, we had enough grammar school guys from Burnham School came out, and we had our own team for that. And we also had our own team for high school teams too. So our kids came out for President's Day, and that's what I really wanted to do, have them have something to do every time. When even days off, I want the kids to have things to do. So we did the open gym basketball. That was a good day. Also, Saturday, I want to thank Miss Brenda Greer and the mayor, everybody who came out to the aerobics. It was a small get together for our aerobics workout, but we're gonna keep that going for the seniors, or for anybody who wants to come out and do some low fitness, low impact cardio workout. We did that at the community center Saturday, and I really enjoyed that. That was really, really good. It was like we had open gyms, so we had our different equipment now, so you can come out, you can work out, and we actually got some workout equipment there. And we're trying to make it a place where people still come by and make that community center running smooth again. Also, if you missed that, you can meet us on March 11th. We're gonna do it again, aerobics day. It's gonna be like an open gym. You come out, you can work out. We actually did a little bit of line dancing that day too. Cause so you come out, it's gonna be at 9 o'clock. I know it's an early time. We want to get a good, decent time in the weekend so people come out in the morning. We may change it up if the citizens, y'all wanna change it up, make it 10 o'clock, we can change that. But that's March 11th at 9 o'clock from 9 to 10. Ms. Brenda Greer will be leading it again. Thank you so much, trustee. Really appreciate that.
Laura, sorry, Mr. Johnson is always there.
Mr. Johnson, yeah, he did a great job working out with us. I appreciate it. I had a good time. And that was a good day. So March 11th. Also, I want to, over at the Sandwich Community Center, they will be doing, at the Sandwich Community Center, they will be doing FDIC Money Smart classes. That's sponsored by the Cabinet Memorial Park District, Tuesday, March 7th. And they're trying to keep and make it ongoing. The first session will be Tuesday, March 7th from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's free, and they're gonna be uncovering home ownership. So if you're interested in buying a home, come up March 7th, and they'll be doing a Money Smart Classes series at the Sandwich Community Center. And that's all I have for right now. Thank you so much.
Okay, trustee Hodges, that's good for that report, new information.
And we also like to thank everyone that came out to the Black History Program at Sandbridge Center. They had the Black History Program, and then they served dinner afterwards, soul food dinner. So thank everyone that took the time to come out.
Oh, and then also connect to that, we're working with Cabinet Memorial Park District. They redid it. So what we're trying to do is trying to set up a day where the citizens of Burnham can come out and do a tour, and you can check it out. You understand? So we're gonna give you that at a later date. We want you guys to go out there, because we pay taxes to come out there and get a decent fee to go work out and stay in shape. Sandwich Community Center, right?
Ms. Merlin, you'll be in charge of that. Okay. Then a presentation of petitions, then communication memorial. That's Marcus. Then unfinished business. We don't have anything on the new business, so I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by trustee Taylor to adjourn. Can we have a second?
Second.
And second by trustee Hodges. Please take the room.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes,
Trustee Claybrook?
Yes.
A motion passed, meeting is adjourned.
thanks everyone for coming.
Thank you for coming.